Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. If you're new here, my name's Joe, and I've been raising chickens for quite a few years now. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the best first steps you can take toward a more self-sufficient lifestyle, raising backyard chickens. Now, I know a lot of folks get excited about chickens because of the fresh eggs, and let me tell you, nothing beats gathering those warm eggs straight from the nesting box in the morning. But chickens offer so much more than that. They're great compost makers, natural bug control, and honestly, they're just plain fun to watch. So today I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know before getting your first flock. Choosing the right breed, setting up your coop, feeding and care, and some common mistakes to avoid. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about why chickens make such a great addition to your homestead or even just a backyard setup. The obvious reason is eggs. Depending on the breed, a single hen can lay 200 to 300 eggs a year. That's a lot of breakfasts. But chickens aren't just about the eggs. They provide fantastic fertilizer for your garden. Chicken manure, when composted, is rich in nitrogen and helps build healthy soil. Chickens are also natural pest control. They'll scratch up grubs, ticks, beetles, and just about any insect they can find. And let's be honest, they bring a lot of joy. Every chicken has its own little personality, and watching them scratch and peck is more entertaining than TV some days. So whether your goal is food security, gardening help, or just a little backyard fun, chickens are a win all around. Alright, so you're sold on chickens. The next step is choosing the right breed, and trust me, there are a lot of options out there. For beginners, I usually recommend hardy, friendly layers. Breeds like Rhode Island Reds, Plymouth Rocks, and Buff Orpingtons are all solid choices. They're good layers, relatively calm, and can handle a range of climates. If you're looking for maximum egg production, Leghorns are egg-laying machines, though they can be a bit flighty. For a dual-purpose bird, meaning both meat and eggs, consider Australorps or Sussex. And if you've got kids or just want some feathered pets, you might look into Silkies or Cochins. They're not the best layers, but they've got wonderful personalities and look like little puffballs. My advice is to start small, maybe 4 to 6 hens, and see what works best for your lifestyle. Trust me, chicken math is real. You start with a few, and before you know it, you're planning a second coop. Don't say I didn't warn you. Next up, let's talk housing. Chickens need a safe, comfortable place to roost at night, lay their eggs, and get out of the weather. That's where the coop comes in. You can buy pre-made coops, build your own, or repurpose a shed. No matter what you choose, there are a few key things you have to get right. Space. Aim for at least 3-4 square feet of coop space per chicken inside, and 8-10 square feet in an outdoor run. Overcrowding leads to stress, pecking, and disease. Ventilation, good airflow keeps moisture and ammonia levels down. You want vents high up, not drafts right at roost level. Nesting boxes. One nesting box for every 3-4 hens is usually plenty. Line them with straw or shavings to keep eggs clean. Roosts. Chickens prefer to sleep off the ground. Use wooden dowels or sturdy branches about 2 inches wide, and give each hen about 8 inches of space. Predator proofing. This is a big one. Everything loves chicken dinner. Raccoons, foxes, hawks, even neighborhood dogs. Use hardware cloth instead of chicken wire. Bury the fence at least a foot into the ground to stop diggers, and lock the coop securely at night. If you keep these basics in mind, your coop will be a safe, cozy spot your hens will happily call home. Now let's talk about what to feed your flock. The easiest route is to start with a commercial chicken feed. A layer feed once your hens are about 18 weeks old. That'll give them the balanced nutrition they need to produce strong eggs. On top of that, you can supplement with kitchen scraps and scratch grains. Chickens love fruits, veggies, bread, and even leftover rice or pasta. Just avoid things like raw potato peels, chocolate, and anything moldy. Those can be toxic. Don't forget grit. Chickens don't have teeth, so they need small rocks or oyster shell grit to help grind up food in their gizzards. And, speaking of oyster shell, that's a great calcium supplement to keep their eggshells nice and strong. Of course, fresh water is non-negotiable. Make sure it's clean and unfrozen in the winter. Day-to-day care is pretty simple. Check food and water, collect eggs, and give the coop a quick once-over. Once a week, replace bedding and clean out droppings. A deep clean every month or so will keep things healthy and fresh. Now, before you rush out and bring home some fluffy chicks, let's cover a few common mistakes and challenges that beginners run into. Number 1. Starting too big. I know it's tempting to get a dozen hens right away, but start small. A handful of chickens will teach you the ropes without overwhelming you. Number 2. Underestimating predators. Even in the city, raccoons and hawks are a real threat. Secure your coop like Fort Knox. Number 3. Not planning for winter. Chickens are hardy, but they still need dry bedding, wind protection, and liquid water. Don't rely on heat lamps. They're a fire hazard. Number 4, ignoring flock dynamics. Chickens have a pecking order, and sometimes they can get aggressive. Providing plenty of space, multiple feeders, and places to hide will keep peace in the flock. And finally, don't forget about local laws. Some cities limit the number of hens you can keep, and roosters are often not allowed. Always check before you build that coop. So there you have it, the beginner's guide to raising backyard chickens. We've covered why chickens are such a great addition to any homestead, how to pick the right breed, what to keep in mind for building a safe and comfortable coop, how to feed and care for your flock, and of course, some of the common pitfalls to avoid. The truth is, chickens are one of the easiest and most rewarding ways to dip your toes into homesteading. They don't require acres of land, and they'll give back tenfold in eggs, compost, pest control, and companionship. If you've been on the fence about starting your own flock, I hope this video gives you the confidence to take that first step. Start small, learn as you go, and before you know it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without chickens scratching around in your backyard. Thanks so much for watching, friends. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more homesteading tips. And in the comments below, let me know, what chicken breed are you thinking about starting with? Until next time, happy homesteading.